IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
This is IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Muhammad Wahab, your candidate A. Nadia, your candidate B. Candidate A, please mark your attendance.
My name is Muhammad Wahab and my candidate number is 95430 and I'm here to take IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test.
Thank you. Candidate B, mark your attendance.
Yes, ma'am. My full name is Nadia Abdulrazak. My candidate number is 4778. I am here to take IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test.
Thank you. This is Angelina. I am your interlocutor for IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Candidate A, what's your full name?
My full name is Muhammad Wahab.
What can I call you?
You can call me for my second name, Wahab.
Can you spell your name?
Yeah, sure. My full name is Muhammad Muhammad Wahab.
Where do you come from?
I come from Gujranwala, Pakistan.
And what do you do?
I'm a student.
Tell me about your favorite time of the day.
Well, my favorite time of the day at 10 a.m. when I usually finish my breakfast and I usually love to study in this time. So I usually spend my time in this way.
At what time of the day do you study?
As I started, I would really like to study at early in the morning, but I usually study when I came home, like at afternoon, 4 p.m.
Right. How's the life of people in your country?
The life of people in my country is very good, but nowadays, it's very busy life in our country because people have to struggle a lot. We are just facing the economic crisis right now in my country. So people are facing a lot of issues right now. But beyond all of that, life in my country is very beautiful. It's a beautiful place to live here. We have a lot of adventures, mountains, and natural beauty as well in my country.
Thank you so much, Candidate A. Candidate B, what's your full name?
My full name is Nadia Abdulrazak.
What can I call you?
Ma'am, you can call me Nadia.
Can you spell your name?
Yes, why not? It's Nadia, Nadia.
Where do you come from?
I come from Lahore, Pakistan.
And what do you do?
I am a housewife.
Tell me about the things that you like to do every day.
Every day I like to get up early in the morning and I like to take care of my son, and also I like to make breakfast, make dinner, and also make the lunch for my family and cleaning the house.
Tell me about your favorite TV program.
So my favorite TV program is Maulana Tariq Jamil. Its name is Maulana Tariq Jamil. It's the Deobandi TV channel, and it's my favorite. I like to listen and watch this program on TV.
Do you think English is a difficult language to speak?
Yes, I think so. For me, I found it a little bit difficult for me because it's not my native language, and also it's not my mother tongue. So that.
What's the difference between life in the city and life in the countryside?
Oh, there are lots of difference in life in the city and also in the countryside because many facilities are available in the city which are not available in the countryside. Because I am from countryside, I have experienced this.
Thank you. Now, candidate A, you will question candidate B about traveling by train. And candidate B, you will question candidate A about reading books. You both have 1 minute to think about your questions. Now, candidate A, please ask questions from candidate B about traveling by train. You have 2 minutes and your time begins now.
Okay, candidate B, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, do you like to travel by train?
Yeah, I really like to travel by train.
And what do you like to wear when you travel by train?
I like to wear a long abaya, like a long gown with the scarf and with veil.
Okay. Do you like to travel with your family and alone?
I really appreciate to travel with my family. I don't like to travel alone.
What do you like to eat when you travel by train?
Sorry, what do you like to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, I like to eat spicy foods like some spicy foods, and also I like to eat some drink. I like to drink some drinks, and I like to eat some snacks.
And how often do you like to travel by train?
Um, Once in a year, approximately, because I only like to travel by train in a long journey.
Do you like to listen music by traveling in train?
Yes, while traveling, I like to listen music. No matter I travel by train or I travel by a car.
Okay, that's good.
Keep asking, please. You still have 30 more seconds.
Okay. So, do you like to travel with your son in a train?
Uh, to be honestly, I have no experience to travel with my son recently because he's only 1.5 years old right now. So I don't. But in future, I like to travel with my son by train.
Thank you.
And where
Thank
did
you
you?
so much, candidate A. Now, candidate B, could you please ask questions from candidate A about reading books? You have
Okay.
2 minutes. Your time begins now.
Do you like reading books?
Yeah, I really like reading books a lot.
And what type of books do you like to read?
Well, I like to read books according to my study, like in which grade I am studying right now. So I like to study about these books.
And in which language do you like to read books?
Well, in English language, I really like to read my books because a lot of books are in English, and so I really like to study in English as well.
And do you like to read storybooks?
Not really, but I just want to know about the history, like what history we have in the past. So sometimes maybe.
Okay. And do you like to read novels?
No, I don't like to read novels because I have no idea about novels.
Okay. How many time do you spend to reading a book?
Sorry, what did you ask me?
How man? How much time do you spend to reading books?
Well,
How?
it depends like what lessons have I have for 2 days, so almost 2 hours a day.
Okay. And do you have any favorite book?
Yeah, I have my favorite book. My favorite book is biology.
Okay. And do you like to read books in your free time?
Yes, I really like to read other books in my free times, like some
Okay.
that was written by some poets and some interesting books which tells me about someone's past. So I really like to study the history of man and all.
Okay, do you like to reading books during traveling?
Yes, I like reading books and traveling, but sometimes,
Okay. Do you like to read books in the evening?
yeah, yes, I like to read books in the evening, but it depends. If I'm free, then I really love to read the books. But if I was busy, then I will not do this.
Do you have any favorite author?
Well, my favorite author is Shakespeare.
Okay. And what type of books he write? What type of
Well,
stories?
mostly type wrote, uh, the about poetry stories like where he can give lesson to the people. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, candidate B, for your questions. Now we'll begin with the listening test. I'm going to share the screen with you. Candidate A and candidate B, please listen to the recording and tell me. Candidate A, you will tell me, how does the first person travel to work by car, bus, or train? Candidate B, you will tell me, how does the second person travel to work by car, bus, or train? Let's listen.
Script 1. How do you travel to work?
Well, the roads are very busy, so I get the train with my friend. It's expensive, but that's okay because it's very fast. I leave home at 8 o'clock and we meet at the railway station. Only the boss drives to work because there's one parking place for him.
Script 2.
Do you go to work by train?
No, it's much too expensive, £9. So I go in my car with a neighbour. He gives me money to pay for the petrol, so it's quite cheap. It's about 35 minutes to drive to work, but over an hour by public transport.
Candidate A, how does the first person travel to work by car, bus, or by train?
By train,
Candidate B, how does the second person travel to work by car, bus, or by train?
By car.
Thank you. Now listen again and answer these questions. Candidate A and candidate B, listen to the questions carefully so that you can answer. Candidate B, from the first recording, who does the woman travel to work with? And what time does she leave her house? Candidate A, in the second recording, who does the man travel to work with? And how many minutes is the journey by car? Let's listen once again.
1. Task 1. Script 1. How do you travel to work?
Well, the roads are very busy, so I get the train with my friend. It's expensive, but that's okay because it's very fast. I leave home at 8 o'clock and we meet at the railway station. Only the boss drives to work because there's one parking place for him.
Script 2.
Do you go to work by train?
No, it's much too expensive, £9. So I go in my car with a neighbour. He gives me money to pay for the petrol, so it's quite cheap. It's about 35 minutes to drive to work, but over an hour by public transport.
All right, candidate B, in the first recording, who does the woman travel to work with?
With her friends.
And what time does she leave her house?
8 o'clock.
Candidate A, in the second recording, who does the man travel to work with?
with neighbor,
And how many minutes is the journey by car?
35 minutes.
Thank you so much. This is the end of the listening test. Now we'll begin with the last phase of the test, that is phase 2B. Candidate A and candidate B, please question each other about the topic traveling around the city. You have 3 minutes and your time begins now.
Okay. Do you like to traveling around the city?
Sometime I like to traveling around the city. And what's about you?
Yes, I also like to travel around the city with my family.
Okay. And how often do you like to traveling around the city?
I would like to travel around the city at weekends, maybe. And what about you?
Yeah, when my husband is here, so I like to travel with my husband's like we travel once or twice in a week.
And
And
how do you like to travel?
oh, I like to travel with in my car. And what's about you? How do you like to travel around the city?
Well, if I am going with my family, then I really like to travel in my car as well. And do you go to the restaurant when you travel around the city?
Yeah, I really like to go to the restaurant when I am traveling around the city. I like to go my favorite restaurant and eat their delicious and healthy food and enjoy a lot. And what's about to go to the any amusement park when you're traveling around the
Yeah, I
city?
really like to go to the my favorite pizza point like crust pizza, and we really enjoy a lot. I really like to eat pizza there because they have the favorite pizza. I think so in my city as well.
Okay.
And what kind of foods do you like to eat when you go to the restaurant?
Oh, I really like to eat my in my favorite restaurant there is a dish which I like the most. The name is flambari. Their dish is very tasty, and when you take first morsel, you cannot stop your hand. You eat and again. So it's very tasty. I really like to eat it when I am traveling around the city and go to my favorite restaurant. And what's about you? What do you like to eat when you are traveling around the city in your car?
Well, as I said, I like to eat pizza, but as an extra, I really like to eat, biryani as well because I have a lot of my favorite parts around the city. So I
Oh,
really like
so
Sufi. I very like Sufi biryani as well.
do you like to eat snacks or some drinks?
Yeah, I really like Lays and some drinks, soft drinks as well. And what about you?
Yeah, I also prefer Lays and some cold drinks. And
And
with
do you
who do
like
you
to go
like?
to cinemas when you go around the cities?
No, I don't like to go to the cinema. Sorry, I don't like to go there. And what's about you? With who do you prefer most to traveling around the city?
Well, I usually prefer with my mom as well because she knows everything about my city and my interest as well. So I really like to go with my mom as well.
Thank you so much,
And
candidate A and candidate B. This is the end of the test. Good luck for your result. You both have passed IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Good luck. Goodbye. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, ma'am.
joining.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.